I don't know why Jimbo Fisher isn't just embracing the obvious, and that is we got resources at Texas A&M, and this is a great place to play, and we beat Alabama. We're here. We're for real. But instead, he had this reaction yesterday to the reported slush fund that A&M has that's somewhere between $25 and $30 million for the recruits.
There is no $30 million fund. There is no $5 million. There is no $10 million. This is garbage. And it does. It pisses me off. And here it comes from a site called Bro Bible by a guy named Sliced Bread. Then everybody runs with it. So it's written on the internet as gospel. How irresponsible is that? And then to have coaches in our league and across this league to say it, clown acts. All right? Irresponsible as hell. Multiple coaches in our league. And the guy's griping about NIL, griping about transfer portal, using it the most and bragging about it the most. That's the ironic part. You want character? I'll take it with any of y'all. It's a joke. It does piss me off.
Okay. You know what I would do if I'm him? I would say, no, it's not 25 or 30 million. It's 50 million we have in a name, image, and likeness slush fund. There's a whole lot more where that came from. Come on down here and play with the Aggies.
Well, a couple things, Dan. Number one, what's the line? Methinks he doth protest too much. I think he went a little far there. Secondly, look, I've been around long enough to know, remember the year when Ole Miss got Laramie Tunsil and Laquan Treadwell? And when a school that isn't typically a top 5 recruiting school, and Texas A&M does pretty well usually, but not top 5, not number 1 in the country. When they come out of nowhere to be the number 1 school, there's usually a reason for that. What I think is unique or different about this is, as far as I know, you're kind of allowed. Now, I read the rule where they say it's not supposed to be an inducement for someone to attend a school. It's supposed to just be money that they earn from their image and likeness while they're actually at the school. But this is what I always thought it would turn into. And it has, and I'm happy for the kids. I'm happy that they're getting the money. And this is what I always thought it would be, which is essentially guaranteeing every kid, hey, you'll get at least $100,000 a year in name, image, and likeness. But I'm a backup center. We don't care. We need depth. $100,000 a year, buddy. You're in.
Yeah, they made it legal. And this is, the NCAA just wanted to make sure that these kids weren't getting paid money that was going to be for the schools, playoffs, all of that. Hey, we don't want to pay the players, but we'll let you have name, image, and likeness. And no one thought this through, that the schools who have money, willing to spend money, and yes, I'll go there and you're going to pay me for name, image, and likeness. But how much are you going to pay me for name, image, and likeness? So then it becomes an inducement, because there's no salary cap that says you can only offer them this. Well, legally, I can offer you whatever I want. And so if Texas A&M has the money and they're willing to spend the money, I wouldn't be apologizing.
Dan, I was told 3 years ago by a personnel director at a Power 5 school that the NIL department would end up being bigger than the recruiting department at these schools sooner rather than later. This is going to be what goes a long way towards determining where these kids go. I don't blame them. Who knows if you'll make the NFL or not? They're essentially free agents. The part that gets really interesting is that they can all transfer for a year. I'll give you another one, Dan. I've had multiple coaches tell me that, why they love the transfer portal? You know why they want to get more transfers? Because you only get to do it without penalty once. You recruit a high school kid to come in, he's a perpetual free agent. You get to transfer one time without sitting out at all. That kid can leave whenever. You get a transfer from somewhere else, he's got to make it work. He's got to stay there. Otherwise, if he tries to transfer again, unless he's a graduate, he has to sit out a year. So they actually feel like there's a chance for more loyalty from the kid. The whole thing has changed. It's wild.